This is something I learned last week. Despite the name, it's definitely not okay to get your dick out at a gender reveal party. Well, silly me! I mean, I thought, well, somebody's got to go first. Anyway, I'm messing. Okay, I got Gareth. Lovely job tonight. I got introduced to Simon Weston. Weston is not my given surname. No, the reason that I can't perform under my actual surname is that it's classified information. No, I don't think you fully understand. It literally is classified information. Which not only is double barrel, but it's very unusual. I'm only joking. Now, I have a very unusual and fun day job. Ladies and gentlemen, I am a children's entertainer. Yay! Because I'm winning at life, right? Yeah. No, I'm a professional kids entertainer. And very early on in my career, I learned not to take my work home with me. But you know what? Seriously, I love working with kids. They make me feel tall. Yeah, thanks, Shorty. No, the thing is, okay, and also kids love me. They just do. They always have done. They think that anyway, and that is really great for my ego, right? And that's good because I've got this massive ego. I mean, most people can deal with it. It's not an issue. But you know what? If you've got a problem with the size of my ego, I'm pretty sure you'll find that says a lot more about me than it does about you. Hey, I'm so pleased you're following these. Some of my jokes are cleverer than they are funny, but well done for that. I tell you what I do to entertain kids is primarily I do magic and I do Punch and Judy. So, who would like to see some magic right now? Yay! Try the fuck up, it's tricks. Oh, that normally lands really well. Okay, fine, okay. I go, who wants to do magic? And you go, yeah, and I go, grow up, it's tricks. It doesn't matter. No, I'm not actually going to do magic for you, okay? You haven't paid to come in here tonight. You're not getting magic, no. But anyway, that's not how I start my kids' shows, no. Really, it isn't. Although I have been tempted to start my kids' shows like that. Okay, now I've lost my train, as you just singularly failed to laugh at that joke. Never mind, thrown me off, how dare you? Well, I like to stay in shape for my job, so, I mean, let's face it, nobody wants a chubby kids entertainer, do they? Well, if they do, there's always Mr. Tumble. Can't stand him. Anyway, no, so what I did to try and stay in shape is I joined a dance class. It was a class where they teach you that weird sexy dance. You know, the one where you flex your bum cheeks around? Well, I say class. It was more of a twerk shop, really. It's worth waiting for. I love that. Yeah, well done. Yeah, it's a good one, that. But anyway, I do want to bust some myths and stereotypes about us children's entertainers, okay? Because I know what you're thinking. So firstly, let's just get it out there, we are not paedophiles. Well, not all paedophiles. Well, I'm not a paedophile, now I can't really speak for the rest of them, but you know what, now I come to think of it, I suppose statistically they're probably... Anyway, it doesn't matter, I digress. Definitely not why I'm in it. No, I'll be honest with you, I'm mainly, primarily in it, I'll be honest, I'm in it for the money. Yeah, I've said it. No, which is much better than you might imagine. It really is. I've done well. I've really done well. Wow, you should see my place. I live in a castle. Bouncy, obviously. Bouncy. Nah, I'm only joking. Seriously though, I do love working with kids. They're so, I don't know, they're so enthusiastic, aren't they? They're up for it, they want to have fun, they're giggly, they laugh readily. It's pretty much, imagine the polar opposite to what's happening in this room right now. Nah, I'm messing around a bit, but you know what? What I do want to do is I want to tell you a story which is absolutely 100% true. And I didn't tell anyone, not a single living soul, this story for many years, because this was potentially an absolute career crusher for me. It's about an incident that happened when I was entertaining children. Actually, it makes me a bit nervous to tell it, but I'm going to go for it tonight. I'm going to go for it. So here goes. So So I didn't tell anyone for years and years afterwards, and then one day, completely unplanned, I told my grown-up son. And he pissed himself laughing, which was totally not the reaction I was expecting. He said, "Oh my God, you have got to tell that in your stand-up comedy." I said, "I can't." He said, "Why not?" I said, "Because I've not told your mother." So, that was true. So then I had to tell her. Now I got that over with, I'm going to tell you. Okay, so I'm at a festival, right? Entertaining children. I'm booked to do a series of shows on the main stage. In the kids' field. Thank you. It's a thing, we're very competitive. Anyway, so I'm there doing a series of shows. It's one of these really posh festivals, okay? Very sort of upper middle class crowd. You know, the kids are the kind of kids I call the Tarquins and the Tinkerbells. You know, yeah, it's all fairy wings, isn't it? And tutus and glittery face paint. And that's just the boys, you know. The mum's called, I don't know, Miranda or something. Dad's called Giles. Wears a gilet, you know. Upper class, you lot would fit right in. You really would. Anyway, so there, but it pays the bills, and so there you go. So it's the end of the weekend. I've done loads of shows. I've just got one show to go, right, in about an hour or so's time. And I thought I'd take myself off for a little wander. Beautiful sunny day. I will never know why I did this. But maybe it was the sunny weather, maybe it was the fact I just had one more show to go, maybe it was the music in the air. But I saw this bloke, he sat down at a bench and he's skinning up. I thought to myself, oh, what's the harm? I thought, what could possibly go wrong with a tiny little cheeky pull on this guy's joint? And hey, that's only if he's sharing. So by doing this, I'm breaking my own golden rule. I never take anything. I'm working with kids. I just don't do it. Not even a little drink, nothing. Anyway. So I sidle up to this guy, sit down next to him. He completes his task. He's all hunched over. Despite the sunny weather, he's got a hood on. He's all hunched over. He completes his task, smarts up, and he hands it straight to me. I thought, aye. Now, God knows why, but I take the most enormously deep lungful ever. I go, like that. I'll make myself dizzy. Right. Whilst that's happening, three things happen simultaneously. Firstly, I realise I've not seen the bloke's face up until now. He suddenly takes his hood down. He looks at me. He's got the most mad, staring, drug-crazed, Google eyes. He looks me straight in the eye and he says to me, "And that is the strongest, purest crack you will ever smoke." Right? Secondly, I realise the thing I'm pulling on, and I'm still inhaling, it just tastes completely acrid and wrong. And thirdly, my whole world slowed down. Everything just went... And I go, oh, shit. Instantly, I'm fucked, right? Then I realise it's like 5 minutes to go before the Punch and Judy show in the kids' field, which is by now packed out with expectant little Tarquins and Tinkerbells. Next thing I know, I'm inside the booth, right? How I got there, I have no idea. Right? I'm inside the booth and I'm doing the show. I say I'm doing the show, actually the puppets are doing, sorry, spoiler alert, they're puppets, right? They're doing the show. What do you mean, How old are you, man? They're puppets. Right, anyway, I'm doing the show. Well, I'm not doing the show. I'm having this out-of-body experience. The puppets have taken over. My arms have, like, morphed into the puppets themselves. I'm having this out-of-body experience, looking down at myself, and the show's going on, and I'm going, I'm on crack! Make it stop! Now, let's just unpack this for a second. A Punch and Judy show is already a pretty mad and anarchic thing, isn't it? You know, throw into the mix an idiot Punch and Judy man who's accidentally off his tits on crack, and you've got a pretty mad experience. Anyway, I will never know, God's honest truth, how I got through that show. I also have got no recollection or idea what actually happened during the show, content-wise. But put it this way, there were some pretty traumatised Tarquins and Tinkerbells by the end of that afternoon. But their trauma, ladies and gentlemen, their trauma is as nothing compared to the trauma that I felt. The man standing in front of you right now genuinely thought that that hand there was Mr. Punch, that that hand there was Judy. Mostly, I think I'm over it. But you know what? Sometimes I get these awful PTSD-style flashbacks. Suddenly, I'm bolt upright in my bed. It's 3 a.m, I'm drenched in sweat. I'm back there. I'm in the booth. Mr. Punch is in me. He's possessing me. Sometimes, ladies and gentlemen, I still think to myself, thank you! And that, ladies and gentlemen, is what I call a punchline. Boom! Boom! Come on! Okay, if you have enjoyed me, my name seriously is Simon Weston. If you want to stalk me professionally, check out my Kids Entertainment's YouTube channels, my socials. My stage name is... Now that's classified information, I'm not telling you that. And thirdly, if you hated me, I'm Mr. Tumble. Thank you. Thanks for having me.
So get the office face on crack.